So earlier you kind of briefly touched on like the finance aspect of it.
Mhm.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that as to like how it affected you and how it kind of shaped you as an adult?
Yeah, I think, of course, when we're like teenagers or early 20s, some people are smarter about it, but like I know like I didn't know much about money or financial planning basically, and athletes, like there was a period of time where I was making enough money just wrestling to like pay my bills and get by. But once I started having injuries, I wasn't able to compete, which meant I wasn't able to make money, but I was still like really trying to go after that dream. And I I ended up having to work, which I think also like impacted my training for sure, especially the job I was doing was really um physically intensive. I was serving tables and it was impacting like my recovery, and I think even with that job, like, it could have been okay. I just didn't have the, like, knowledge, the foresight, the, like, mentorship really, I think is something I was lacking, but I also wasn't doing a good job of seeking out mentorship, for those problems. Like, I was, like, ashamed of, like, my problems. Like, I didn't realize, like, the disadvantage I had, or if you wanna frame it differently, like, I could have done better things to navigate it, but I didn't know what I didn't know, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. From my life experience, I did not have a financial education. I went to school, was told that that's the path. You go to high school, then you go to college, then you get a good job, and then you retire off of what you've saved.
Mhm.
And now in this economy, it's that's just not something that most people are able to do anymore, especially with the um, cost of living
Mhm.
and the low wages that most people receive.
Yeah.
So I feel for you there,
Mhm.
and I think a lot of people are in that same boat. And I would love to help people gain a lot more financial literacy and education
Mhm.
because that's something that unfortunately the schools don't really teach you,
Mhm.
and I think that's very unfortunate.